Good morning, dear students. I am Vishram and Meena, Assistant Professor English, working at Government PG College, Gaudi. We are studying Victorian poets. This lecture is meant for BA Art Third. Alfred Lord Tennyson, who is one of the pillars of Victorian poetry. The poem which we are going to study today is a lyric entitled Break, Break, Break. First of all, I will read the text of the poem for you. Break, break, break on thy cold grey stones, O sea, and I would that my tongue could utter the thoughts that arise in me. Oh, well for the fisherman's boy that it serves with a sister at play. Oh, well for the sailor lad that sings in his boat on the way, and the stately ships go on to their haven under the hill. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand, and the sound of voice that is still. Break, 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 at the foot of thy crags, O sea, but the tender grace of a day that is dead will never come back to me. So the poem is constructed of four stanzas. Each stanza has four lines in it. The poet is addressing the sea, where he is sitting. So he is very sad over the death of his fast friend, namely Arthur Hell. This is the occasion and setting of the poem. Break, break, break is one of the finest lyrics of Tennyson, one which has found its way in most anthologies of Victorian poetry. It was published in the poems in the year of 1842. As we know that it is an elegy, it was inspired by the death of the poet's friend Arthur Hell in 1833. The scene of the poem is a Clapton church situated on a lonely hill overlooking the Bristol Channel. In this church is buried Arthur Hell. However, this elegiac lyric was actually composed by the poet walking at night in the lanes near Somersby. Though in the poem he imagines himself sitting on the grave of his friend and surveying the sea around. So the occasion of the poem is the death of his first friend Arthur Hallam. We have studied so far. As far as the substance of the poem is concerned, it is all around the waves of the sea, rising and falling, as if sharing the grief of the poet. They strike their head against the rocky shore to break into water drops. So the poet finds sad expression in rising and falling on the waves of the sea. So the waves of the sea, like the poet himself, remain helpless in conveying their grief to the soul. The poet observes that human life goes on as usual. The stately ships come into the harbour and go out of it as usual, and the children are shouting joyfully like they passed. However, neither sympathy of nature nor the throb and jest of life around him can serve to lessen his grief. The poet is so much sad that the, the scenery of the sea is not able to lessen his grief. His sorrow is too deep for words. He can't express. His friend is dead, and he will never again hear his voice, not touch his scent. The pleasure which he enjoyed in the company will never be his again. So that is the reason of the sadness of the poet. He is so sad that his grief cannot be expressed in words. The grief of the poet is poignant and intense. The suit Elegy, more than memory, is the true record of the emotions of the poet during the dark winter months that followed the death of Hal. That is the theme of the poem. We can call it substance of the poem. As far as artistic merits of the poem are concerned, it is divided into four stanzas, rhyming A, B, C, B in this way. And now we will read the poem stanza-wise. The first stanza of the poem gives an account of the death of the poet. The poet sits on the grave of his friend Adhalam on a lonely hill overlooking the Bristol Channel. The poet is sad at the death of his friend. His sorrow is so deep that he fails to find adequate words to express it. Adequate means enough. So he is finding the same expression of the sorrow on the part of the sea. He thinks that not only he is sad over the death of his friend, but the sea also same. The second stanza of the poem gives an account of some activities which are regular as it were in the past. The sailor's lad and the fisherman's boy are happy at play. They are playing. They are shouting with joy. The poet is said. Third stanza of the poem says that the ships are coming and going as usual, but the poet's friend is dead. He can no longer hear his voice or feel the touch of his hand. Life will never again be the same for him because he has lost his friend, and the lost friend isn't coming again into life. So that is the cause of his sadness. The touch of the vanished hand. cannot be failed now. The fourth and the last stanza of the poem tells us about nature. Nature may mourn the death of his friend in sympathy with him, but alas, means it is the matter of sadness that his friend will never live again. He will never again know that happiness which he enjoyed in his home. At last, we can say that the poet is so much sad over the death of his beloved friend that he is not getting consolation in the rising and falling of the sea waves. However, the scene which he is looking at is very beautiful, but that beautiful scene isn't able to reduce his pain, reduce his grief over his fast friend's death. That's all for today. Thank you.